Hello, beauties and gentle beauties. Or, hi. So it's been a little bit, you could say, and I don't really have an excuse for it. But, let's just call this a long overdue update video, and let's quickly hop into it. First of all, I would like to apologize for the radio silence, well, at least on the YouTube front, as I have seen some people commenting on, well, if the channel is still alive or if I'm still alive, and yes, I'm still here, just without a PC. You may or may not remember that in late 2018, my PC I was using for content creation stopped working. Well, it works, but the problem is that it's incredibly unstable and it's basically impossible to record any videos or edit any videos without running into a crash or some sort of other issue. The situation with the computer has remained the same since, well, 2018. It is 2021 now, and yes, the situation has indeed remained the same. And I'm sure some of you may or may not remember that I mentioned that I would be getting a job in order to fix the computer, or well, just get an upgrade and, continue on with my life. However, that still hasn't happened for reasons I can't really find an excuse for. I don't think there really is an excuse. The only sort of excuse I could give is that, well, I don't know if it's an excuse, but I feel as if I've spent the past couple years just taking in and understanding what is going on with my life and with my age and what I have to be ready for. It's overwhelming. Let's put it that way. And it's been overwhelming for a long time, but I think I'm slowly and finally getting to a point where I feel ready and comfortable to move on and do what I need to do. So here's my plan. I plan on buying a new system, and by buying a new system, I mean building a new system that will be a huge leap in quality in comparison to my previous system. And it's going to take some time for me to gather up the cash I need in order to do so. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not going to open a Patreon or a PayPal or anything like that because, quite frankly, well, for one thing, I don't barely have any audience members. Why would I want to milk them of money? And I don't have anything I can really offer as a Patreon, and I don't entirely feel comfortable currently with having PayPal. So no, I won't be fishing my quote-unquote audience for money. Now, on a better note, I've also spent the past couple years finding a new hobby and something I enjoy, and that would be sound design. Yeah, I know, sound design. That wasn't something I think I'd be into either, but, well, it's what I'm into. And on top of sound design, I've also discovered that I'm really into music as well. So I would also like to spend a good chunk of my time learning how to compose music. From remixes to original songs to covers to, well, whatever the hell I'd like to do. Especially with vocals. I've actually wanted to be a vocalist for a decent amount of time, so I'm going to attempt to pursue that. Now, I still consider myself an amateur sound designer, considering I've only been doing this for about a year and a half at this point. So what I've primarily been doing, besides experimenting and just tinkering with my own sounds with this crappy headset microphone, is I've been editing other samples and sounds from various video games. Specifically for mods. More specifically for Classic Doom and other add-ons related to Classic Doom. My first escapade as an amateur sound designer was creating a sound pack for a compilation of add-ons called Complex Clusterfuck. Now, this has been aptly named Reimagined CF Sounds, as I'm not trying to make them better per se, or proclaim that my sound design is better. It is merely a reimagining of the sounds, in my own style. Well, more like using my own style using other assets, I guess. And I must say, it has been very, very fun working with sounds. So I'm going to continue to do that even when I have opened my YouTube channel once more with a brand new computer, able to record more content. I'm most likely going to be uploading sound design content as well as modding content beyond just playing through mods like I used to. Now beyond that, I've also done a similar project for another gameplay mod called Dust It's Pandemonia, and I plan to do another project of this style with Metroid Dreadnought, which, you know me, I love Metroid, so I'm going to have a field day with that. And by far the coolest thing I've had an opportunity to work on is Project Complexity, a brand new gameplay mod for GZ Doom that takes elements of Complex Doom, Complex Clusterfuck, LCA, and other add-ons and smashes them together into its own package with its own new monsters, weapons, items, and more. And I've basically become the primary sound designer for it. Well, primary amateur sound designer, but you get the point. And it has been a very liberating and fun experience to basically just get told, hey, I need some sounds for X, Y, and Z. Can you do that? Sure. And I spend a few days or a couple hours, depending on what I'm working on, just crafting something that suits the physical appearance of whatever I'm making sounds for. So you could say I've gone a little sound crazy the past couple years, well, maybe a year and a half, but it's been incredibly fun and very, very enjoyable, very pleasing, and just makes me happy. You wouldn't think something like that would make you happy, but it does. So I'm going to continue to improve myself in sound design, and on top of that, learn how to compose music and just take my sound design skills to that, and vice versa. So in summary, I've spent the past 2.5 years, almost 3, maturing, or at least I hope so, as a person, and just preparing myself for life. And on top of that, I've discovered a new hobby, or love, depending on what you want to call it, for sound design, as well as music. And ultimately, my goal for the channel at this point is to gather up the cash I need to build a new PC, so I can continue content creation with my new hobby, as well as what I was doing previously, whether that be amateur voice acting, gameplay videos, and that sort of thing. Now, if you would like updates on my cash gathering and PC gathering adventure, you could follow me on my Twitter. My Twitter is listed in the channel description as well as the description of this video. I don't use it that often, but I would appreciate the follow, and if you would like to speak to me, well, I'd be down for a little bit of a chat, within reason. Of course, I would post updates regarding the PC, as well as, well, whatever I feel like talking about. It'll probably be about sound design, and a little bit of music, and a lot of different things. You have to bear with me. That'll be it for now. I apologize for the long overdue update video, as well as, well, not bringing better news beyond, what I've been doing. So, if you have any questions or you'd like to talk to me, again, follow my Twitter or leave a comment down below. And I will see you next time. I don't plan on having to make another update video, and hopefully the next time I upload a video to this channel, it will be a brand new, well, actual video and not just a PNG with me talking over it. Hopefully. So anyways, until next time, have a good day, or evening, wherever the hell you are, and goodbye for now, darlings.